guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I updated you guys about my New Year's resolutions. If you remember, I did a video with my sister about our New Year's resolutions and what we planned on doing, and we were gonna update you guys once a month, but my sister especially, she's a very busy girl. She's an art cleaning student. She recently just graduated law school. She has been super inspirational for following New Year's resolutions. When she says she's gonna do something, she absolutely does it. She's always updating Instagram with her stretching routine, the book she's reading, so I know that she's nailing all of her New Year's resolutions. Me, on the other hand, had a little rough start. Had a rough start to January, February. I feel like super motivated to get stuff done, and then I'll go like a week at a time where I'm in bed by like 6 and I wake up late, or I don't make it to the gym and I'm like, whatever. I'm really gonna try and turn that around. I have done quite a few things for my New Year's resolution, so I'm super excited to talk about those things. First though, I bought some toilet paper today. There was a sign that said you can only get 2 packages of toilet paper because everyone's like selling out. I was there picking up groceries went at 7 a.m. I always go at 7 a.m. and when I go, there's maybe like 5 or 6 cars. I basically have the whole store to myself. Everything's super quiet. I get done in like 20 minutes. It takes no time. Today at 7 a.m. there was probably like 50 to 150 cars there. I know that's like a wide range, but I really just like, I was paying attention, but I wasn't, okay? There's a lot of cars there and everything was like super busy. Like, I'm not even joking you. Like, there was just like carts filled with stuff. People were wearing masks. Like, this coronavirus is not a joke. I'm really hoping that this whole virus gets turned around, gets contained, and that everybody remains like super healthy. Everybody gets the treatment that they need. Wash your hands. I feel so blessed to live in Canada. That's my car remote telling me to charge it or I won't be able to start my car. There it goes again. I am wearing these slippers that I got in Jasper last weekend when we went on a little trip. Look at their little bums. Oh my god. They're real comfy. Maddie says hi. I went to the grocery store and picked up some turkey bacon, some grapes, some Crystal Light packages. I use the Crystal Light individual packages and I throw them in my water before I head to the gym as my pre-workout. And I also picked up some Lysol wipes, not because of the pandemic, but because I actually needed Lysol wipes. So picked up some bananas and some deli chicken pieces to add to my sandwiches. I've been missing the mark in terms of my protein intake, and these macros are pretty amazing, like 0 carbs, 1 gram of fat, and then 12 grams of protein per 3 slices. I also picked up some cheese buns, some spring mix, and I also got one of these Eat Smart pre-made salads, and I also love getting them on sale, so it was 30% off. One of the main things that I wanted to work on this year was up my water intake. It is shocking the amount of Diet Cokes that I can consume in one day. So I was like, Kayla, you gotta tone it down. You gotta stop drinking so many Diet Cokes. So I decided to take on this challenge of drinking more water. And I don't have it with me because it's at work right now because I left it there by accident. I have the Starbucks cup that I purchased and I bring it to work, and I literally drink like 3 of them a day before I leave work. So that's like 9.75 cups just before I leave work. And then I usually about 2 to 4 cups of water when I'm at the gym. And then when I get home, I definitely do have a Diet Coke or 2 and some extra water. So I've been definitely upping my water intake, which has been helping a lot, like feeling bloated and stuff. The second thing that I wanted to definitely work on was taking more vitamins and making sure that I was taking more vitamins. I don't really like to take pills. I'll get into my fear problem in a little bit, but I don't like to take pills. Sometimes they get stuck in your throat. Oh, I hate that feeling. I make a point to take out my vitamin container every week, at least once or twice a week, and make sure that I have all of the vitamins, the medications, all that stuff all put into one place so that it is easily accessible for me so that I don't forget to take any of my vitamins and any medications. So that's what I've been doing. I have a nightly routine now where I fill up my water bottle before I go to bed. I put it next to my vitamins. That way when I wake up, it's one of the first things that I tackle. I'm feeling really good, especially about the water intake. And that was something that I have always known I've needed to increase. So woohoo, we did it. For my snack, I'm just gonna have some grapes. For about 150 grams. I don't know what the calories are on them, but I love grapes. I love fruit. Y'all know that. So I'm gonna eat some grapes for lunch. Let's talk about my fitness goals for 2020. In the beginning of January, I was talking about how I was on a bulk and how I was increasing my calories over time. I ended up to really get up to about 3,000 calories. I'm sitting at about 146 pounds right now. If you missed that update, I will link the video up here for you. You should definitely go watch that video, but I'll throw in a little update here. It was super, super responsive to the bulk. I knew that my body was ready. I knew that my body was ready to take on more calories. I had been sitting in that diet phase for so long, or I was sitting teetering between what I was supposed to do or what I could do. The end of this bulk, I did really take a step back from social media for a little bit. I was in this weird headspace about my cut because I thought, can I do it? Will it be possible to drop my calories? Will I want to do it? And so I had to really take some time to think about what I was doing, but I'm very confident that I got this. I started myself off in a really, really good place, both mentally and physically. I'm so confident that when I lean out, the hard work will show. We'll just take it day by day, because that's what the whole thing is. With your fitness journey, it's just an everyday thing. You're not always gonna get it right. You're not always gonna have good days, but the good days outweigh the bad days 100%. Can't have that many bad days. You got this. Don't worry, you got this. We're just gonna work out, we're just gonna work hard, and then when the summer comes around, hopefully not all of the music festivals are canceled, so I can go to something with my great bod. Can a girl get that? I just want that, okay? Just wants to go to maybe one festival, just one, okay? Don't cancel them all, please. Don't cancel them all. All right, let's talk about our mental health goals for 2020. This year is going to be the year that I talk more openly about my mental health. I have been watching some YouTube videos and some girls that have been expressing their mental health battles, and I just think that it's just so empowering to talk about mental health. I work at Starbucks, some of you guys know that. 4 years ago, they decided that they were going to invest into mental health, and they provide each employee with $5,000 in mental health benefits. So I can go see a therapist for $200 an hour. Again, with the math. I can go for 25 sessions a year and just talk to a therapist about whatever I want to talk about. I have been taking my boyfriend to therapy. I've gone to therapy myself. Me and my sister are going to start going to therapy just because we need to open the lines of communication between each other, between my boyfriend and I, between me and myself. Like, let's be real. We're in a time where we are constantly bombarded with social media. What you need to be doing to look fit, to look the way that you're supposed to look. There's like this arbitrary goal that everybody is supposed to be striving to reach for, and it can be so mentally draining. You watch people on social media, they're like going out at night, they're waking up early, they're going to the gym, and you're like, how do you do that? How do you stay up late? I'm in bed by like 8 p.m. every night, like cuddling in with my dogs. I'm like, let's watch some TV. It's okay to admit that you have to talk to somebody about it. We as human beings get trapped so much in our mind about all these sorts of issues that we almost create more issues. Have you ever been fighting with your significant other about something and you get so worked up about what you think they're thinking or what you think they're gonna do or what you think that they're feeling about you and stuff, and then in the end you like make up with them and you're like, oh my god, I was so crazy? That's like everyday life about every single issue, and it is totally okay to talk to somebody about it. It's totally okay. So welcome to that ramble. You're welcome. Let's get back to what I was talking about, which was the pill. So I take an antidepressant. 8 years ago when I started to work out, I used exercise as a supplement to try to make my mental health feel better, and it did for a while. It definitely reduces anxiety. Going to the gym makes you feel better. You always leave the gym feeling better than you walked into it, and that is something that you can never replace. Like, exercise is just so good for you, but I was noticing that I just wasn't feeling the best, so I started taking a specific antidepressant, and then it got way too expensive. At the time, had really low benefits, super expensive, so I had to go off of them and go onto a generic brand, and then generic brand just was not working for me. I would literally walk into work and be like so dazed and so like glassed over. It wasn't good. So I weaned off of them and started not to take them, but I just noticed that I just need that extra lev, you know? So I started taking them about 2 years ago, and I don't think I'll ever go back. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking antidepressants or anti-anxiety or anything like that, just like I don't think it's wrong talking to a therapist, because everybody needs help, and it's okay to admit that you need help. You can do this. Just be kinder to yourself. Taking a break for lunch now, I'm having some hard-boiled eggs, my regular cheese bun, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, some spring mix, some mayo, some light ketchup, and yeah, makes the best freaking sandwich I have ever had. It's amazing. Let's finish up this video though and have a chat about my acne and dermatologist goals. At the beginning of January, I said that I wanted to take more of a proactive approach to attacking my skincare and my skin, and just making sure that I have like the healthiest skin that I can. Back in November, I booked a dermatologist appointment. I was able to get an appointment for February, so I went in early February to see a dermatologist and prescribed for me a diuretic, and that was just kind of to reduce the puffiness like in my face that was caused by using too many acid-filled products. So if you think about the salicylic acid and like a lot of toners that you use, that's like really harmful for your skin, especially like in this area. So the dermatologist recommended that I kind of stop using any toners and stuff, and then just really moisturizing my skin a lot. So that is what I've been doing. I have a before picture of that, and then in 3 months time I'm going to kind of compare it and see what ends up happening. And then I have rebooked my appointment to see him again, so that's really awesome. And I also switched to more of a medicated moisturizer, so I've been applying that to my face, and I have noticed a reduction in my acne. I have made really great strides so far with my skincare in 2020, and I'm hoping to soon extend that into my makeup. I want to learn more about makeup. I want to learn on how to properly apply it. That is the next step in my goals for 2020. I also cut my bangs this morning because they keep getting in my eyes, and I keep telling myself it's okay, but it's not okay. It's not okay. So I just keep cutting them. Maddie just wants to hang out with me. I wanted to continue. All right, got my video. She just wants me to love her. In the beginning of 2020, I really wanted to continue to see a therapist, really getting to the bottom of how I've been feeling. One of them specifically I identified was, I went to go get lip injections, and I was like, okay, Kayla, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then I just like fainted. And that happens often, like when I get my blood taken, when I'm in stressful situations, if I experience like pain of any sort, like going to the dentist, getting needles, like anything like that. I have a lot of fears. When I was in the 6th grade, a wasp flew in my mouth, and I've been petrified ever since of wasps, grasshoppers, like anything that looks gross. Not a fan. Caterpillars. Not a fan. So I started to see a therapist. First session was basically just talking about those fears and like where I think they come from. The second session will be like a virtual reality session where they actually have like a program where it feels like you're in a room with like a beetle, and you'll see the beetle, and then she was describing that like the beetle will crawl on your hand. I think that aspect too is really important for my mental health, just kind of getting over those fears. Like I feel pretty good about it. It is really important to talk about those pieces of your life that scare you. I don't want to live in fear anymore, and that sounds so silly because when I say all the things that I'm afraid of out loud, like, you're gonna judge me, that's fine. And I want to just like live every day being able to confront anything that I could be apprehensive about or nervous about without feeling like I might pass out. That's the mental aspect so far. That's where we're gonna be working on. I'm trying yoga tomorrow. My hair looks friggin' ridiculous, but we just finished up at Moto Yoga. It's my first time doing yoga in like so long, and we sweat so much. My face, I'm just sweating so friggin' much. Don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!